I've rewritten this more than once, trying to make it sound less dramatic. It doesn't. So here it is. This happened during my sophomore year at a small university in New England. I was an English major, pre-law track, obsessive about grades. I enrolled in an upper-level seminar on romantic poetry. Small class, mostly older students. The discussion sections were run by a graduate TA named Ellis. No one ever knew if that was his first or last name. He was quiet in a way that felt studied, like he was always listening for something else. Silence made him tense. When no one spoke, his eyes would flick around the room like he was counting us. One student kept the room alive. Noah, tall, charming, fraternity guy, but sharper than most. He cracked jokes without derailing the discussion and actually understood the texts. I found myself talking more because of him, and Ellis seemed to notice. He praised my essays in unnervingly specific ways, commenting not just on ideas, but on how I thought. Noah and I started seeing each other casually. Dinners, parties, late nights. It felt easy. Too easy. One night, while he slept, I noticed his phone glowing beside him. I don't know what made me pick it up. Maybe instinct. There were dozens of photos of me. Some I recognized, many I didn't. Taken from across rooms, through windows, reflections in mirrors I didn't remember standing near. My hands went numb. Digging deeper, I found messages, images sent repeatedly to a single, unnamed contact. I woke him up screaming. He lied badly. I left. The police took it seriously. Too seriously. Noah broke quickly. The contact was Ellis. Money had changed hands. The arrangement had started before Noah ever asked me out. Ellis had chosen me long before I noticed him noticing me. Both of them disappeared from campus. I tried to move on. I'm a senior now. Different housing, different routines. I thought it was over. Last night, I got an email from my university account. No sender name. Just a subject line. Revision notes. The body read, "You still miss the ambiguities." Attached was a photo of me, taken from across the street, standing outside my current house. Time-stamped 10 minutes earlier. Outside, a silver sedan idled at the curb. Its headlights were off. This time, the engine was still running. I haven't told anyone this in full, because every time I try, people start looking at me like I'm exaggerating. I wish I were. My name's Aaron. I'm 23, still living at home in a mountain town in Northern California. The kind where the trees block out the sky and snow piles up taller than the mailbox. 2 weeks ago, my parents left for a funeral overseas. I stayed behind. I locked every door. I even double-checked because being alone out there messes with your head if you let it. The first night passed quietly. The second night didn't. I woke up to the sound of breathing. Not my own. It was slow and controlled, like someone trying not to be heard. I stayed perfectly still, eyes closed, counting my breaths. I told myself it was the house settling, the wind, anything except what my instincts were screaming. Then I felt it, pressure on the mattress, right near my legs. Someone was sitting down. I opened my eyes. My closet door was open. I never leave it open. Framed in the darkness were two silhouettes, unnaturally still, like they'd frozen the moment I noticed them. One of them raised something metallic. It caught the faint glow from the snow outside. I screamed and fumbled for my phone, turning on the flashlight. The light hit them, and they moved instantly. Too instantly. slipping away from the beam like shadows peeling off the walls. They didn't run. They glided. I jumped out of bed and chased them into the hallway, my heart trying to tear its way out of my chest. Their footsteps were soft, careful, nothing like panic. The front door slammed, cold air rushed in. When the police arrived, they found no signs of forced entry, no footprints in the snow, no fingerprints, just a single kitchen knife on my bedroom floor, placed neatly beside my bed. They told me I must have forgotten to lock the door. I know I didn't. 3 nights ago, I woke up again. Same breathing, same pressure on the mattress. This time, I didn't open my eyes. I felt someone lean close to my ear and whisper, very calmly, "Don't turn on the light this time." In the morning, my front door was still locked. From the inside. My name is Daniel. I'm 24. And this started about 3 months ago, right after I moved into my first apartment alone. I'd just gotten out of a long relationship and wanted space. Real space. No roommates, no noise, no explaining myself to anyone. The apartment was nothing fancy. 1 bedroom, 2nd floor of a mid-sized complex outside Dayton, Ohio. My window faced the back parking lot and a thin line of trees beyond it. I worked remotely, so I was home most of the time. At first, it felt peaceful. Too peaceful. I started noticing him about a month in. The first time, we passed each other on the stairs. He was older than me, late 30s maybe, wearing a dark hoodie with the hood up even though it wasn't cold. He didn't look at my face, just kept his eyes low and brushed past me without a word. I forgot about him almost immediately. Then I saw him again, and again. Sometimes he stood near the dumpsters, pretending to be on his phone. Sometimes he sat in a navy blue sedan in the parking lot, engine off, just sitting there. It wasn't every day, but it was often enough that my stomach started tightening whenever I looked out the window. He was always positioned so he could see my apartment. I told myself I was being paranoid. Lots of people live here. Lots of people own blue sedans. That excuse stopped working the night I saw him at a grocery store across town. Not near my apartment. Not on the way to anything else. He was standing in the frozen foods aisle, hands empty, staring straight at me through the glass doors. When I turned down another aisle, I heard footsteps behind me. But when I looked back, he was gone. A week later, I found a note under my door. "Your lights stay on too late." I didn't sleep that night. I called the police the next morning, and they did exactly what I expected. Walked around, shrugged, told me to document things. No crime, no suspect. I moved out 2 weeks later. Broke my lease, moved back in with my parents. I thought that would end it. Last night, I woke up to my phone buzzing. A text from an unknown number. No words, just a photo. It was taken from across the street. It showed me standing in my parents' kitchen earlier that evening, framed perfectly through the window. Under the photo was one sentence. New place, same habits. When I looked outside, the street was empty, but my bedroom door was open, and I know for a fact I closed it.